Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Laugh of the Ram edition. Today's a very special edition because not only am I doing the universal item run like I said I was going to do, I also have a special guest today, Aurora Guinevere Price, a good friend of mine and also fellow YouTuber.
Yay, hello.
So she's going to join along with the commentary. She's watching me via Skype screen sharing, and hopefully it's not lagging too badly. You can see me moving around, right?
Yep.
Alright, cool. So we're going to go ahead and do this. This is a universal item run that I'm doing with Spider Mod. Most of you already know this, but I'm going to go ahead and explain this to her. So basically, I'm using a Spider Mod, which is a mod for the Binding of Isaac that allows you to use cheat engines and such. And the universal item mod allows every room to have every item pool available to it. So no item is restricted to any one room.
Awesome. So that means like the little followers you get from the item rooms, they can actually like show up maybe in a poop or something?
No, not in a poop. Anywhere where an item would normally drop, like boss items, which have a select item set in them. So bosses will always drop a certain item from the boss item pool. Any item that I get from the shop or the item room can show up in a boss fight, and vice versa.
Okay.
So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start this. We're gonna go ahead and play Isaac for this because I think the universal runs are just more fun when you can re-roll the items and see what pops up. It's usually pretty interesting to see what can come up. Like getting Polyphemus from a boss fight is just amazing. So it also makes it harder in a sense that most health upgrade items are restricted to the boss fight, which is a smaller item pool than any other pool. So your chances of getting them are pretty good. This actually kind of staunches your chance to get health upgrades. So we'll see how that works. Oh, Dead Cat. See, this is, oh geez, this is ridiculous. Okay, so Dead Cat gives you 9 lives, but reduces your health down to 1. And I don't know if I want that just yet. I'm going to fight the boss first and see what pops up in that. If you have questions about the game, feel free to ask me, and I'll explain it to the best of my ability, because I know you play the game a bit, but are still pretty new to it. I'm gonna politely say new.
I've played it at least twice.
Okay, well, oh yeah, then yeah. So there's absolutely no you're not gonna be good at the game on the second time you've ever played it. Trust me.
Yeah.
This game is pretty brutal for first-time players.
Oh yeah, because it was what you called it, the twin shooter?
Twin stick shooter. Yep.
Yes. See, that thing tripped me up so bad.
Yep. Yeah, and I've been playing twin stick shooters since the SNES games like Smash TV and Total Carnage and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I grew up playing that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
shit, I got hit.
With my background, I have the worst reflexes imaginable. So there's moments when playing where I think I'm moving, but really I'm shooting, or I think I'm shooting, but I'm moving to the right, and
right.
Horrible
so
reflexes.
Here's another example. We got Blood of the Martyr, which usually only shows up in the item room or angel room, and the Blood of the Martyr gives you a damage upgrade, and also if you have Book of Belial, you get a more damage upgrade from Book of Belial from it. So I'm going to take Blood of the Martyr since that's a good item, and I'm going to re-roll Dead Cat and get the Steam sale, which makes all items in the shop 50% off. Which is pretty good to get early on, since you only get shops up to the depths, and after that shops stop spawning. So the earlier you get it, the more use you can get out of it. And I don't have any bombs or keys, so I can't look for the secret rooms. Now, you probably don't know the difference between regular floors and alternate floors, right?
No.
Okay, so each floor has an alternate floor. The basements can also be the cellars, caves can be catacombs, depths, necropolis. The difference between like the basement and the cellar is the basement has the cellar has harder enemies, harder bosses, so on and so forth, or a chance for harder bosses. You can still get the regular bosses in the cellar, but you could also get saddled with the Widow. The Widow can only be fought in the cellar and not the basement. So
it's kind of like with the because I saw some of your playing, and I know that there was the Blue Mom.
Yeah, the blue mom you can get regardless of necropolis or depths. There are 3 different versions of Mom. There's a regular version, there's a red version which only stomps and shoots from the doors, and it does that very rapidly. And the blue Mom only spawns Wrath of the Lamb boss or enemies. So, all right. So we got the heart. Okay, this is the exception to the universal item. Anything that drops something extremely specific, like small rock out of a tinted rock. If you blow up a tinted rock and an item pops out, it'll always be small rock. If you fight little Chad, you'll always get little Chad for an item. I'm pretty sure you can re-roll them into other items, but its initial drop will always be that specific drop.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the less than 3 item, which gives me a health upgrade and heals me all the way, which I didn't need because I was already full health or close to anyways. So at this point we're doing pretty good. We got a damage upgrade, we have a health upgrade, and we have the Steam sale, which means if we get any keys at all, we can go to the shop and the item room. Unfortunately, we don't have any keys, so we can't get anything. We'll just fight the boss, I guess. Blighted Ovum is a alternate version of Gemini, who actually I think is the only boss that has 2 alternate versions. No, not the only one. But Gemini has Blighted Ovum, shit, and Steve and Little Steve, those guys. I know their name, I just don't know their one particular name. So we got X-ray vision from the boss, which allows us to see the secret room and super secret room, and allows us to enter them without having to spend a bomb. So yeah, it's an amazing item to get. Running into the wall. Lots of golden chests, which I can't open because I don't have keys. So we're pretty much deuced on this fucking floor. We won't be able to go to the shop. We won't be able to go to the item room. I was really hoping the secret room would have been attached to the item room, but that wasn't the case at all. Oh, there's an Eternal Heart there. An Eternal Heart will, if we keep the Eternal Heart, when we go to the next floor, it'll turn into a health upgrade. Or if we find 2 parts of an Eternal Heart on the same floor. Oh, I can get into the item room. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Hooray.
Yeah, but if we collect 2 Eternal Hearts on the same floor, it'll turn into a health upgrade as well then.
Nice.
The dollar bill, which gives us 99 cents. I guess I'll take it. I need keys. I could have re-rolled it, but 99 cents is still pretty damn good. Especially if we manage to get money equals power, which gives us strength upgrade according to how much money we have. Alright, so we're done with this floor. We're going to take our Eternal Heart and then go down to the next floor. Any questions?
I actually have very, very many questions. I'm actually really interested about all these different items.
Yep.
Like, exactly how many are there, do you know?
A little over 200.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember the exact number offhand, but it's a little over 200, I believe, or like 198 or something like that. Yep. They all do something different. Well, some of them do essentially the same thing, but a lot of them have different synergies when you pair them with other items. So this is an example of harder enemies because we're on the catacombs, which is the alternate floor for the caves. And keepers, the guys I'm fighting here, only spawn generally on catacombs. I think they can spawn in the caves, but I'm not entirely sure. They just have a higher chance of spawning in catacombs. And they are a huge pain in the ass.
2 levels?
Yes, there's 2 levels for every floor except for the cathedral, the chest, and Shoal. And you won't see Shoal because I never go to Shoal anymore. That's basically the alternate path to the cathedral. Except you can't get to the chest from Shoal. It ends right at Shoal. So I'm going to go ahead and fight my boss while I have a reroll ready. And we're going to fight the Hollow, which is the alternate floor boss. And the Hollow is actually basically like Larry Jr., only they fly, they just bounce off the walls and the diagonals, and they can go over rocks. Otherwise, they're extremely squishy, low HP, and they're pretty easy to deal with. You could actually kill one with one bomb shot if it's placed right, but I'm not going to waste my only bomb right now.
Yeah, that'd be a horrible idea.
Yeah. A lot of the boss strategies in these make the bosses so much simpler. Like, for me, in playing against the Hollow, it's just stand up against the top floor and then move left or right just to get out of the way. A lot of people like to mess around in the middle of the floor, but I kind of feel like that increases your chance of getting hit, so I tend to just stay at the top.
When did this game come out?
A couple years ago, I believe. The original, anyways. I think Wrath of the Lamb came out a year later. Well, it's 2014 now. I kind of lost track.
Yeah, I think I bought my copy during the holiday sale 2012.
Right. Okay, so
and that was the Wrath of the Lamb edition.
This is the thing that makes Universal Item makes the Deal with the Devil a lot less useful, because the items you get in the Deal with the Devil can now be gotten anywhere, and essentially you'd just be spending health on something you can get anywhere, except for this case where we have the Scapular, which is a very useful item, and it's only a 1 heart item. Now what the Scapular does is when you get hit down to a half a heart, it gives you a soul heart. Which normally, but the thing about the Scapular also is that it can be used to break the game. So if I have Scapular in the habit, which makes it so every time I get hit, my item recharges, and I have the D6, I can purposely hurt myself over and over to recharge my dice without killing myself to get infinite item rolls, and basically force any item that I want to spawn. It takes a long time to do, though. Oh wow, we got another Eternal Heart. So the fact that we even spent our heart on that really doesn't matter. Especially now we're gonna take stem cells, which is a health upgrade, but it's also a shot speed upgrade, which is kind of subjectively bad.
I have another question for you.
Yeah.
So, with the items, there's over near around 200, if not more or less. How do you learn about the items? Is it just through game experience, or do you actually have to like go onto a website and
okay, well, some of it is game experience, but a lot of the items don't do what they are said to do. Just because of coding errors and stuff like that. But there's a website that you can go to called platinumgod.co, .co, that you can go to, and it has a list of all the items that you can mouse over, and it'll tell you what the actual thing, what they actually do. I just got a health downgrade. That sucks so bad. Alright, but Telepills took me out, so I didn't take damage there. Oh, I want that tinted rock so bad, but I can't get to it. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a health and go to the challenge room. Oh, I can't get it. Son of a bitch. Oh, I guess we're stuck. Alright, so we're going to miss out on the challenge room. We're going to miss out on the shop. So we're just going to take our Eternal Heart, and that'll get us back to what we were on the previous floor, and then we'll just use our D6 to re-roll what the boss dropped. That's very unfortunate. Alright, because I don't really want the speed upgrade, so I don't want Tammy's Head either. Okay, Tammy's Head is a spacebar item that allows you to shoot in all directions, and I think you can use it.
Really?
You can use it once per room. It has a 1-room recharge.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not really. It's actually pretty decent, because the tiers that it shoots are affected by the items you get that affect your tiers. So if I got homing shots, then the tiers that came out from Tammy's Head would be homing, so on and so forth.
Oh, okay.
And the damage effects, the damage upgrades you get affected as well. But the problem is, it's another health down. The problem is that it's a spacebar item, so it would take over our D6, and we want to keep our D6 pretty much as long as we want, because it's the most overpowered item in the game, allowing you to re-roll any item. So we got, we can see X-ray vision already paying dividends with allowing me to go. Yep, it's already allowed me 2 health upgrades and a bunch of money that really doesn't matter at this point since I picked up the dollar bill. I need to get in here to kill these guys, but they keep getting, damn it, keep getting in my way. That's alright. As long as hearts keep dropping on the floor and I keep getting health upgrades and I stop getting hit, Jesus Christ. Oh, boys. I'm going to play this fortune teller. Now, the fortune teller, I'm going to use that, I think. Alright, we have a arcade on this floor. Fortune tellers will drop either trinkets, soul hearts, or tarot cards.
Okay.
And it can also, on chance, explode and drop a item, the crystal ball. Which is or just money and bombs and random shit, which sucks. Okay. But mostly the slot machine or the fortune teller is useful for getting useful tarot cards and soul hearts.
So what are the tarot cards specifically for?
Tarot cards are like pills. They grant you it's a one-time use thing that gives you different benefits. So the world card I got reveals the entire map and all the special rooms on the map.
Oh, okay.
But you can get things like the hero font, which will give you 2 soul hearts, the lovers, which will give you two regular hearts to replenish your health, and then stuff like death. The death card will kill all enemies in a room, and then some will give you like damage upgrades and shit like that. So we're gonna pop in here. Ooh, the rosary. The rosary gives you 3 soul hearts, which I might take just because I need the health, and I'll take it after I go into the curse room. Harlequin baby, I'm gonna re-roll that. Mini mush, ugh, take that. That's a speed and range upgrade. I was pretty slow, so. But yeah, tarot cards and pills. Basically, they're like pills, but give you different upgrades. Or different, not upgrades, but well, pills give you upgrades. You can get speed up, speed down, tears up, tears down, luck up. There's health up, stuff like that. So
that's interesting.
Yep. More money.
See, I know the one thing that I really like about this game is I really love the design. And I know I was talking to you about that earlier, but I used to not really notice it, but then once I started watching your videos some more, I really kind of started to get into the whole design and the universe of this game, and it's really cool and inventive.
Yeah. Yeah, Edmund McMillan, the creator of the game, along with Florian Himsel. Florian Himsel did all the coding and stuff like that. Edmund McMillan created the game and did all the art for it, and Edmund has a very distinct art style. And a lot of the stuff in this game are from other projects that he's done. You know, you'll see bosses and characters themselves from Super Meat Boy, Triachnid from his game Triachnid, which is a boss, along with Gish, which was another game that he made, is in this, and stuff from comics that he's created. So he's implemented a lot of stuff from all of his other projects into this one game.
That is definitely really cool and super unique.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I've ever come across anything that's quite as cool. Oh, and there's a little Super Meat Boy poster back there.
Yep.
I didn't notice.
Yep. Actually, all these are posters from his other games. I think that's
the Skish.
Yep, that one's just Isaac. That one's Super Meat Boy. That one's Time Fucked. This one is, I think that looks like Bandage Girl, but I'm not sure. I can't tell what that one is. This one is, I think, Aether. And then yep, there's Gish down here. So, and you can get. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. All right.
Oh.
It gave me an Eternal Heart, but I got enough Soul Hearts that I think it'll be fine. And you can play a lot of those games like Time Fuck, Gish, Aether on his Basement Collections, which is available on Steam for pretty cheap. It has all those games bundled together.
Nice.
Yep.
That is really cool. And I still want to get the Loki plushie.
Yeah. You'd have to check out the. I think it's just the Team Meat store, but I'm not entirely sure. All right, we finally got enough keys to be able to go to the shop. I can't play the Blood Bank now though, because it'll take my Eternal Heart. So. But yeah, his wife Danielle has a shop, an online shop that she hand makes a lot of stuff on there, like plushies and stuff. I'm not sure what all's on there and if it's in stock or not, but
that's definitely something to look into. Trying to use my phone to find out so that viewers can know where to buy a Loki plushie if they want one.
You can go to Edmund McMillan's Tumblr. You can just Google his Tumblr, and there will be a link from his Tumblr to the store. I got the hiccups. Oh god. So, yeah, I don't know the exact URL for that site, but shouldn't be too hard to find.
It might be hard for me because I'm a retard with phones.
Yeah. Yep, if you just Google his Edmund McMillan's, his name is so damn hard to say. Edmund McMillan's Tumblr. He should have a link to the store from there.
It's too many E's and L's and N's.
It really is. Alright, so we got our boss. We've nothing to reroll. Oh, actually, we should go to the shop first. It'll probably be greed. Once you hit the caves, you have a chance of getting a greed mini-boss in the shop rather than the shop itself, which can be a pain in the ass. And it's greed. Fucking figures. And the worst part is he's just gonna give me money that I don't need because I've got 83 cents, assuming he doesn't hit me again. And I've already picked up the Steam sale, so he can't even drop something that I could possibly re-roll. So all he's gonna do is just drop a bunch of money that'll be essentially useless to me. I walked right into that. So every time greed or someone like greed, the keepers and the hanged keepers, I don't know their exact name, when they hit you, you drop 2 coins and a 3rd coin is permanently taken from your inventory. So. Alright, we got the Emperor card. Now this is a tarot card, the Emperor card, that when used will teleport you directly to the boss room. Which is useful for the later floors like the chest and the cathedral. Well, not so much the chest since you can get a bunch of items in the chest, but for floors that don't have shops or item rooms like the Womb 2 and the cathedral. I got hit by a troll fire. That's a good place to use it because you really don't want to dick around too much on those floors. You just want to get them over with so you're not losing more health than you need to.
Nice. So what's this dude?
This is the Husk. He's basically the alternate version of Duke of Flies. Duke of Flies, they both fly in the same manner, but the Husk flies a little faster, and instead of just spitting out flies, he also spits out spiders. And kind of a monstro shotgun blast of tears. Of course, different versions of them, different champion versions of them do different things, and but I don't remember which do what, so I'm not going to go into it. The best thing to do with Duke of Flies and, god damn it, and the Husk is usually just to stay at the top. It's a little harder with the Husk because he also spits out spiders, but for Duke of Flies, if you stay hugging the top wall, flies actually can't hit you if you're hugging the top wall.
Really?
They can't go as high as the top wall, so And we got Gish, which I'm going to keep since it's a good, it's a familiar that shoots with you, but he can slow enemies when he hits them. So, trying to think what I left. I think it was a health down pill that I left in the super secret room, so I'm all right with that. And there's nothing else here that I want, so I'm going to go ahead and go down to Depths 1. But of course, it's Necropolis. Necropolis being the harder version of the Depths.
So, as you play into the games, does your chances for getting these harder or floors like at a higher chance?
Yeah, it's completely random.
Oh, okay.
Completely random. As far as I know, it is completely random. All right. So
it's the hairy dudes.
Yeah, I used to read the wiki, which is the wrong thing to do because the wiki for this game has a lot of misinformation on it, and one of them was included the wrong names for certain enemies. And now I don't know if these guys are called swarmers or hives, but I think they're called hives, maybe? I'm not entirely sure.
Nah, I don't trust wikis.
Yeah, the game wiki was nuts. Something. If you want to know, basically, I don't know, if you want to know specific stuff about the game, there are a few YouTubers who explain in detail what affects what as far as game mechanics go. But if you're just interested in what the items do, platinumgod.co is the place to go for that. It also the site also has a thing that allows you to put two items together that'll tell you how they synergize, if it's a good synergy or a bad synergy. Because some items will dwarf other items, which is bad. So I want to get in there and get that chest, but there's no way to do it without getting hit by them spikes right now.
So if you have a flying ability, can you go over the spikes without getting damaged?
Yes. Save for the self-sacrifice room, you can fly over spikes without taking damage. Shit. Worst fucking enemy in the game. God damn it.
It's the Phantom Masks again.
Yeah, these guys are atrocious. Just because they're so fast when they start charging, and once they kind of lock onto you, it's hard to shake them. I want to kill that fucker. I wanted to kill that heart before the mask came around. Shit. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Damn it. God, I'm getting hit so much. There are a bunch of items that I would really love to have right now just to make this so much easier. Alright, the Wretched, which is the alternate version of the Widow who we fought earlier. Difference between this one is he spits out trites instead of spider sacks, and also drops a slowing goo, which is a pain in the ass.
That's the white stuff?
Yep. So walking over it doesn't hurt you, but it'll slow you down. So it's like walking over spider webs in the cellar. This guy's a pain in the ass. But
he seems to be dying pretty fast.
Yeah, he's pretty. Him and well, her and the Widow are both pretty squishy. They have pretty low HP pools, so.
I'm dead.
I'm not gonna be able to get a deal with the devil. That took too much damage. Oh, the battery. All right, the battery allows you to get faster recharges with your spacebar items, which is very handy.
So how is the deal with the devil and the angel room work?
Okay, deal with the devil. They proc the same way, basically. If you go through the entire floor without taking damage, you have, I believe, 100% chance to get a deal with the devil. If you don't, now when you take a hit, that percentage goes down. Once you get to the boss, if you go to the boss without taking any damage throughout the floor, and you get to the boss, you still, if you get hit by the boss, your chance is still pretty high. And if you have soul hearts, the soul hearts don't count towards your damage. As for the deal with the angel, the way to get a deal with the angel is to there's certain ways to make you be able to get to deal with the angel, and I'm trying to put this in a way that doesn't confuse myself. If you go into the deal with the devil but don't take anything and leave, your chances of getting the deal with the angel next time are greatly increased. And I'm not 100% sure on all the mechanics of what allows you to get a higher chance of getting angel or devil. It's something I've just never really looked into that much. But there are certain things that increase your chances of getting one or the other. I don't get hit right there. Jesus. Okay, it's gonna take like all my fucking bombs to get through this. I could have done a trick that increases the radius, the explosion radius, the blast radius of your bombs. When you lay a bomb and you leave the room before it explodes and then come back in, the blast radius will increase.
Huh.
Which is a nice little trick when you need to get something that would normally take 2 bombs.
So what are these cage doors?
Those cage doors are challenge rooms. There are 2 types of challenge rooms. This is a regular challenge room. If you come up to one that has a skull above it, that is a boss challenge room. They both have different prerequisites to allow you to go into them. For regular challenge rooms, you have to have full health for the bars to open. You can have missing health, but you can plug that deficit by having the amount of soul hearts, having the same amount of soul hearts as missing health that you have. So I have 1.5 missing hearts. If I had 2 soul hearts, that would count me as full health. Boss challenge rooms are different. You have to have it you can only have 1 health in order for it to open. Soul hearts don't matter. You could have 1 health and 500 soul hearts and it would still open. Now those rooms can have items in it, but usually it's just like a regular chest or a golden chest. Boss challenge rooms will always have an item in it. Regular challenge room, once you've opened the chest, you have to fight 3 waves of enemies for the door to open up again, and then you can leave. For boss challenge rooms, you have to fight 2 waves of bosses.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
shop.
Yep, we're gonna go into the shop, and because I took the rosary, the Bible is gonna show up in the shop. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna buy it and then put it down. When you pick up an item, it is completely removed from the item pool and it will no longer show up again. Leaving it will allow it to show up again. So I think I'm going to re-roll the Bible just because I spent 7 cents on it. So picking up the Bible and then putting it back down means when I re-roll it, it won't show up again. And we got Sad Onion. And Sad Onion increases your tier rates significantly.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's
it's definitely a lot faster.
Yeah,
it's more.
Yep, it's a pretty baller item to get. We're still not getting items like health upgrades would be nice. We got a decent amount of health, but we still need more because we're getting hit a lot. And there are just certain items that we're gonna kind of need to bank on. It's basically damage upgrades, flying, which isn't completely mandatory for a win, but it really fucking helps. So, all right, I should be able to get a recharge out of this room so long as I don't kill the enemies too fast. So the battery, I think every 15 seconds in a room, you'll gain 1 charge up to 3 charges until you use the item, and then it'll recharge again for 3 charges.
Nice.
So, but we did get our nice health. We did get our recharge, so I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna re-roll library since we're closer to it. Prayer card. Holy crap. Ooh. I'm going to do the last room and then I'm going to come back. The prayer card is a spacebar item that on use gives you an eternal heart.
Oh.
So you could potentially get a lot of health out of it. I'm going to get hit so much. So I couldn't get past those guys. These guys are pain in the ass because they do one whole heart of damage. And they're kind of tricky to get around. Alright.
These enemies are probably my favorite just in, I guess, in concept. Or the whole idea behind them. I just think it's hilarious.
Okay, so here's a good example of getting 2 eternal hearts on one floor. We got an eternal heart there, and the prayer card will give us an eternal heart. So we'll be able to get our health upgrade right on this floor. It's kind of a waste because the floor is already finished, so I would have gotten a health upgrade regardless of how many eternal hearts were on the floor. So there's our 1 eternal heart. And we're unfortunately not going to get any more rerolls. I just don't have enough health. Well, was there a heart? Were there any hearts in here? It still wouldn't matter. I don't think there's enough.
I don't really think there were. No.
I don't know what pill this is. Ah, it's a health down pill. Damn it. So I just wasted money on that for nothing. I'm gonna buy the bomb. Get the fuck out of here. What a waste. All right. If I had enough health and could have gotten into the challenge room, I could have gotten another recharge. Unless. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do something silly here.
Silly things are always fun.
Yeah, we're gonna try and blow this chest out of the spikes here. Too far, damn it. I've only got 5 bombs left. We gotta make this work here. Oh, that's close enough. Alright. Hearts.
There we go.
Nah, there was no hearts in it. Waste.
Oh,
right,
gosh.
Well, it was an attempt, I guess. I don't think I left any hearts in the boss room, so we're gonna leave this floor short an item, but that's alright. Alright. So one of the most useful rooms in a universal item run are libraries. Because libraries, when you normally play, will just have 2 books in them. But since the items are completely random for all, you basically just get 2 items. So it's 1 key. It's 2 regular item rooms for the price of 1 key.
Nice.
Yeah, which is great if you're running with a D6, because you can re-roll both of those items into other items. Basically, when you have the D6, the best thing you can do is get as many item pedestals in one room as possible so you can re-roll as many items as possible. It gives you just a higher chance of getting better items and more items, so.
This game is so intricate.
Oh, it really is, and sometimes I think almost unintentionally so. I mean, there's a lot of exploits in this game that he really wasn't planning on, and he didn't want to fix, mostly just because it's interesting to see what players can do with the game because of the exploitable errors and stuff like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in here. Shit. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something dicey. Ah, fucking greed again. I'm going to do an exploit here.
Go for it.
After I kill this Deutsch bag. Alright, so when you fight Mom, the door closes off and you are unable to leave the room once the fight is over. Unless you have a teleport item that allows you to teleport out. I have an Emperor card which will take me straight to the boss. Now if I use this, I won't have any way to teleport out. But if I were able to take this telepills with me, I would. Now there's a little exploit here that allows me to use the Emperor card and pick up the pill at the same time, which you really aren't supposed to be able to do. So let's see if we can do this. Alright, done. So now I have the teleport pills that I shouldn't even have because I used the Emperor card. But this will allow me to fight the boss and then leave, assuming it doesn't take me to the I Am Error room, which would be really, really bad. Alright.
So this is this normal mom?
Yes,
I didn't see.
Yes, this is the normal mom.
Okay.
Which is an easy mom, but not the easiest. I think the red mom is the easiest, since she doesn't spawn enemies and is very easy to avoid. She's almost kind of a rhythm boss, the red mom is, because she stomps at the same intervals, so it's mostly just like keeping a left and right rhythm, having to break it every once in a while when the doors shoot at you. Oops, I'm taking a few hits here. When the enemies spawn, I generally don't worry about them too much unless they're enemies that are capable of shooting. Those are the ones I want to get rid of. Which are the ones that... Can
she stomp on them?
Yeah, she can stomp on them. That's why I don't usually worry about the enemies that don't shoot. Because they'll chase me or get close to me, and when Mom stomps, she'll stomp on those. Unfortunately, she keeps spawning enemies that shoot, which is a pain in the ass.
Nearly dead, though.
Yep, I was afraid I was going to get exploded there, so I didn't want to... There we go. Oh shit, an enemy lived. Hold on, kill that one. Alright, Book of Sin, which we don't want. Polaroid, which I'm just going to take now, because we have to. I'm going to use this. What is this pill? Puberty. Does nothing. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pick up my D6, and I'm going to use the telepills to leave this. And alright, so normally you wouldn't be able to do that. I'll get myself up to half a health. Half health interval. Alright, we got our regular secret room, the notched pickaxe, which is arguably one of the worst spacebar items in the game. Guppy's tail we will take. Guppy's tail gives you a higher chance for chests and golden chests to drop at the end of a room. Alright, Demon Judgment. Now this is where it gets pretty risky. Now Demon Judgment works like Judgment. Regular Judgment, you pay him money and then he gives out consumables and eventually an item. Demon Judgment, however, you have to give him your health. And he works on different rules from Regular Judgment. Regular Judgment has to pay out with something within 5 cents. So he will always guaranteeingly pay out with something. Demon Judgment doesn't follow those rules. You could pay him everything you have in your health, and he doesn't have to pay out with shit, so...
Yeah, sounds like a demon thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go back to the super secret room since it had all hearts in there, and I'm just going to refill my health. And there we go. I'm going to kick myself if there's a, shit.
Oh, these things again.
Yeah, a boss challenge room, and I just walked into it. I'm going to kick myself if there was a boss challenge room in here, and I just healed myself for no reason. Alright, regular chest, bombs, and money. There was nothing in the shop, was there? Oh, we fought Greed again, that's right.
Yeah.
It's one of the things about this game, when I play and I get into it, it's not so much when I'm not let's playing it, when I'm not recording it, because I'm not talking to myself, so I have better focus on what's going on around me. But when I'm talking, I often forget what is where, or like something will drop and I'll forget that it dropped later and I was supposed to pick it up before I left the floor, and I'll just completely forget about it, so...
That's probably part of that curse thing too that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
When you play it outside of Let's Play, it always turns out better. It's probably because, you know, you're not sitting there talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You're actually able to focus in. You don't have all the recording software slowing you down. And,
Yeah, it's not so much that, it's just that I'm very scatterbrained, and I lack the ability to multitask a lot of times. So, all right, so we have our item room and we have a library, which is way more important. So we have 2 slot machines, and I'm going to play them to try and get a key. This one's surrounded by spikes, but there's a little trick you can do that's not that. Don't do that. I got a little eager, but you can go through the corner of the spikes without taking any damage. So, alright, bombs I don't want. I just needed to pay out in keys. Oh, I do want that though. I just wish I had landed right there. What does this do? Bad gas. All right. Our pills are pretty fucking abysmal right now. Like,
yeah,
not good on this run. And the pills are completely random each game. Of course, once you find out what they do, they will always do that for that run. But if you start a new game, the pills will do something completely different.
So like they change, because I noticed that usually they'll stay the same color.
Oh yeah, once
for the most part, and then just change.
Yep. If I picked up a solid blue pill on this run and it was tiers up, solid blue pills will always be tier up for this entire run. This thing is just not going to pay out in keys at all, is it? It's going to pay out in bad gas pills. I'll just hang on to that, I guess. And that's a health down pill, which can promptly fuck off. Ooh, there's a nickel there. Just give me keys, man. Never gives me anything that I want. I'm just gonna blow this up. There's another one, so I don't feel bad about doing this.
Blow it up.
I'm gonna go out this way so I can grab that soul heart too. I really didn't want to pick up that health though. This one's gonna be blocked off, isn't it? Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm probably gonna get hit just to play it because I need keys.
Oh yeah, because you need them for the chests.
Yeah, I need them for the chests later on, but I definitely need them for the library now. And the item room as well. Because this is the last floor for item rooms and shops.
Oh yeah, that's right, okay.
The womb won't have item rooms or shops. It can still have... Oh, these are both bad gas pills. It can still have libraries. So there's that, but... And it's been my experience that once Jesus Christ with the bad gas pills. It's been my experience that once a library shows up once in a run, it will show up almost guaranteeingly again in that run, so.
Come on, slot machine.
Yeah, these slot machines are bitches. They really are. They never pay out for me.
That needs to be a tagline or something.
Slot machines are bitches.
Yes.
It's true. It's not just a tagline. It's worldly advice. It's just. It's a.
They should have that up in casinos or something. Something ridiculous like that.
It's a cosmic fact. Slot machines are bitches. So. Even real life, I've been to the casinos. Slot machines are bitches. This thing is just...
I have not yet.
What is this pill? We don't know what this one is. Range up. Alright, well, we have one good pill and a sea of shit. So... we got a pretty fly. So we have a full suite of orbitals. We're all right there. Alright. I'm just gonna blow this fucking... I didn't mean to put a penny in that. I'm gonna blow this piece of crap up. Alright. I'm gonna push that to the other side so when I walk over the spikes I can get a little health back. There we go. That'll leave me at my half-heart interval that I wanted to be at to begin with. Okay, so we're gonna go to the library. That is more useful than the shop is at this point. We'll see what's in there. We have a bunch of rooms to get rerolls yet still too, so. Skeleton key. You dick.
Yeah.
You dick. Alright, so that item gives me 99 keys. So we don't have to worry about keys ever again. All the shit that I just went through. Okay, we got cube of meat. I'm going to take it because there's a chance that we could fight a horseman on the next floor, and horsemen will always drop cubes of meat unless it is Conquest or the Headless Horseman, they can drop a spacebar item. But every cube of meat you get levels up your cube of meat. So a second cube of meat will allow my current one to also fire while being in orbital. A third cube of meat that you get in a run will turn your cube of meat into Super Meat Boy. And he will run around and gnaw on enemies for you. And then the fourth level will just make him a Super Meat Boy who has better AI tracking and stuff like that.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yep. Alright, so we got our reroll ready. Yeah, fuck it, let's go just reroll this one over here. We can probably get another reroll if we're lucky before the boss room, and then just use my reroll there. See, this is it's almost a meta game when you're playing this game. Oh yeah, we'll take that health upgrade. Is to maximize the amount of rerolls you can get. It takes 3 rooms normally without any item recharge buffs. It takes 3 rooms to recharge your D6. So you don't want to fight a room when it's already charged, because then you're wasting a reroll opportunity. So you're basically trying. It's a fucking puzzle is what it is. I almost didn't move there. That would have been terrible.
That was a horrifying sight.
I got so caught up in explaining that I just was completely oblivious to the fact that there were 3 vaginas ready to shoot me. So
yeah, that is horrifying.
And there I was paying attention, and I did get hit, so that's what happens. Okay, so we have to have enemies on this room. Okay, we do. And I'm going to... Demon baby, don't kill them. I'm going to wait until I get 1 charge quick, and then I'll kill these guys. I could probably just start killing now. I'll get a recharge, probably. Yeah, okay, now I can kill them. Shit. Did I get hit? I didn't get hit. Okay.
No.
Bombs, money, money, bombs. All right, we're gonna pop in here because I'm gonna spend. I like to waste time in the arcades. Mostly
Always.
Because if I can get hearts out of these guys, then I can play the blood bank, and the blood bank has a chance to explode and turn into a health upgrade. So.
Nice.
Yes, it is always worth it to come to the arcades. Alright, so I can play it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We'll take these. I wish I had a bad trip pill, because then I could just play it down to a half heart, turn my bad trip into a full health, and then play it again. This is puberty. No, this is range up. Let's take this again. So there's a lot of little things in this game that could be the one thing to turn a bad run into a good run. Arcades are one of those things where you could be completely low on health, desperate for anything, and then all of a sudden you get a fortune teller in there that just keeps paying out with soul hearts, and your blood bank turns into a health upgrade, and that'll be the thing that lets you live and beat the game.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna get anything out of these, am I? Just not gonna. Alright,
They're all being a bunch of douches.
I know. I'm gonna blow this thing up. Maybe it'll pay in hearts. Nope. Two pennies. I'm gonna play this guy a couple more times, and I'm gonna blow him up as well, and be disappointed that normally if I'm like playing if I'm playing by myself, I am playing by myself, but if I'm playing without like a co-commentator, I will spend a long ass time in these casinos or arcades. I always call them casinos for some reason.
Well, they're almost like casinos. They got the slot machines and stuff.
Yeah, you certainly do not see 3-card money or slot machines in arcades.
Yeah.
At least none of the arcades I've ever been to. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this thing a couple times, see what happens. I'll play it down to 4 health max, I think.
Stop giving money.
All right, one more, and no. All right, I'm gonna blow it up. It gave me a half health back. Wonderful. All right.
Oh, it's so nice of it.
Yeah, we're Audi 5000. Let's re-roll this thing. Oh my god, the miter. I wished I'd done that before I got into the fucking arcade. Alright, the miter gives you a 50% chance to make red heart drops into soul heart drops.
Aww.
It is one of the most amazing life-saving items in the game, really. So, yeah.
And these are the Gemini?
Yeah, these are Gemini. They are Contusion and Suture are the names of the two enemies. Contusion being the big one and Suture being the small one, I think. Or the other way around, I'm not sure.
Those are so creepy.
Yeah. Alright, so...
And this is all hand-drawn?
I believe so, yeah.
Nice.
So, once you hit the womb, you will start running into bosses as regular enemies. Just in rooms in general. Once you get to the chest, every room is a boss or mini-boss, unless you get a room that just has spiders in it, which is also possible. I'm so fucking sick of slot machines. Oh, God. Of course, it can pay out with soul hearts now, but I have the miter. Or it can just pay out and range up pills that I don't need anymore. So I'm pretty sure I'm full range. I'm going to play it down to 55 cents and then blow it up. Because that's my solution to everything.
Yeah, it should be the solution to everything. Not working, blow it up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Really is. Usually my solution is just to hit. If something doesn't work, I generally just hit it.
Oh, yeah. That's probably why my computer doesn't run so well anymore. I probably hit it too many times.
Yeah.
Good job.
I shouldn't say that. I was going to say is like, or if something doesn't work but it's too expensive to hit, I'll hit something else. That makes me sound like a wife beater. So I'm gonna retract that statement. I don't hit people if something doesn't work. As a general rule, I just don't hit people. Unless it's warranted.
I have slapped someone before.
Oh, who hasn't?
For not shutting up.
Oh, for not shutting up?
Yeah. Well, no, because we were sitting in class and they were being loud and obnoxious and cursing. And I said, hey, shut up. The teacher can probably hear you. He kept talking, so I slapped him in the back of the head.
Oh, well, yeah. I thought you meant you, like, straight up just cold-cocked someone with a backhand for not shutting up. That would have been.
I think I did that in kindergarten.
That would have been hilarious. But that doesn't count in kindergarten. The fucking people bite each other in kindergarten.
That is true. That is very true.
Kindergarten is like midget MMA. That's what kindergarten is.
Yeah.
It's a free-for-all battle royale, basically. Alright.
I got sent to the office, though, which sucked.
I spent most of my grade school career in the principal's office. I was a hellion when I was a kid, so... Alright, so we're fighting Daddy Longlegs. Probably one of my... Not my least favorite boss, but he's definitely in the top 5. It's not that he's hard, he's just really annoying because when he does any attack... His head goes up, so you can't hurt him. Which kind of makes it a really fucking long fight. Unnecessarily so, especially since he doesn't have a lot of HP.
Daddy long fight legs.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, but it dropped a soul heart for me. What are you gonna give me?
Nice.
Hey, deal with the devil. And we have a reroll available and lots of hearts. Please don't be Krampus. It's not Krampus. Actually, it's completely not worth it. I don't know why I was excited. I keep forgetting. It's a fucking universal item run. There's not going to be anything good in there. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Just now
Ooh.
realizing this. Yeah, that Eternal Heart's there, which I'll keep in mind. Gertie Jr. Not the mini one, so just double mega Gertie Jr.
I still love that.
Yeah, double mega mini Gertie Jr.
Yes.
It's fun
It's awesome.
fun as hell to say. It's a mouthful.
Makes me want McDonald's.
Yeah. Not so much me. I'm not a fan of fast food, but maybe a Quiznos or something. Subway.
Ooh, Quiznos sounds good.
Or fucking Jimmy John's.
Not heard of Jimmy John's.
I don't know if it's a Midwest thing, but it might be.
Probably is, because out in California we get all the horrible stuff.
Yeah. You have like In-N-Out and
Ugh.
shit like that. We don't have that stuff. We don't even.
In-N-Out is so overrated.
I don't even think we have a White Castle in Iowa. So.
We don't have a White Castle here.
Really?
Not that I know of. I think that's East Coast.
Probably, yeah.
Mm.
I've been to White Castle. Well, I've never been there, but I've eaten White Castle once, and it was a very big mistake.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I've eaten, like, I'm probably gonna be called, I don't know, something horrible because I'm Californian. I hate In-N-Out Burger, but I don't like In-N-Out Burger. I don't get it.
I know a lot of people do like it. I've never been on the West Coast, so I couldn't. I've never been further. I've never been further west than Nebraska.
I've not been further east than Texas. I think it's about the farthest I've been. But yeah, you're not really missing out on too much in California.
Yeah, I suppose not.
I mean, I think probably the coolest thing about California is probably Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
Yeah. Santa Cruz is pretty nice.
Yeah.
And San Diego.
San
Diego's really nice too.
Yeah, I have friends who live in Fresno, San Diego, and Oceanside.
I don't even know where Oceanside is, but
I have no idea.
Fresno?
Oceanside.
Fresno's like maybe 3 hours away from me.
Yeah. Oceanside apparently isn't too far from San Diego.
Oh, okay, so it's down south. Yeah, I'm kind of in an awkward area of California.
I'm in an awkward area of Iowa, which
Yay!
every area in Iowa is awkward. Really, we're not gonna mince words about that one.
I've always wanted to go to Iowa because I think I've told you this before, but one of my favorite musicals is State Fair, which takes place in Iowa.
Oh yeah, that probably at the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the Iowa State Fair maybe once or twice. I actually
I've
really
not actually been to one.
I actually really like it here. It's a pretty nice state. Not gonna lie.
I want to go. My mom and I have been talking about it a few times, but doing like a road trip of going to every state.
A road trip to every state? Jesus.
Yeah.
That'll
Like
be
spending a day in each state.
Yeah. That'd be a trip and a half. Jesus.
Yeah. That would be so fun to do.
I can't imagine, like... Oh, sweet. I mean, I don't mind traveling. I guess it depends. Depends on how long the travel is, I guess. I mean, I've driven... Not driven, but I rode from Iowa to Tennessee, which was about a 12-hour drive. And that sucked immeasurably. There's another Eternal Heart. Jesus.
Dang.
Getting good. Getting good on the
I
health here.
think the longest road trip... I've done a few long road trips, but one, my family and I would drive down to New Mexico because we have family out there. And that's about 17 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've done that before. That's a rough one, but it's a lot of fun because there's so many cool things to see along the way.
Right.
Shut up, clock!
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a grandfather clock?
No, it's some weird clock we have in the hall, and my dad likes to wind it up to keep it going every once in a while.
Ah,
But
yeah.
every so often he winds up the wrong one, and it starts doing that. And it's literally from where I'm sitting, it's right on the other side of the wall.
Right on. Yeah.
So annoying.
So we're finally at Mom's Heart or It Lives boss fight, which is the third kind of conical boss fight. The third major boss fight. Second sequentially, but as far as importance goes, because first important would be Blue Baby, and then that bomb took way too long to explode, and then Isaac, of course. I don't think we will live long enough to see it, though. We're not doing enough damage. Yeah, we're not doing enough damage. We're pretty close to dead, so we're gonna fart on Mom and call it good. So she'll take poison damage even though she's up in the rafters there. Pop a bomb there. Oh, that was a good bomb. Okay. So basically, when she comes down, you want to pop a bomb in quick before she spawns enemies. So when they do spawn, the bomb essentially kills them right away, unless she spawns a boss. The only boss you'll kill right away with bombs are the Larry Jr. she spawns. Alright, we might actually do this. Okay, she's pretty close to being permanently out. There it is. Alright, so now we just got to avoid being shot by her bombs, and we'll be good to go.
Nice.
Oh god, that was really close. The other shitty part about this is when her bombs explodes, it leaves creep on the floor, which if I run over it, it'll damage me, so.
Oh.
And it does a whole heart of damage, and I've only got a health and a half, so she's almost dead.
Oh, God.
This is the longest, possibly one of the longest bomb boss fights ever. Alright, so we got it. I need to, shit, what do I need to do? I need to see if I left the blood bank in here and if I can blow it up for health. No, I blew it up already. We gotta play for hearts or something, because we need health before we go to the cathedral.
Oh, yeah.
All right, come on.
Because we still got the Isaac fight.
Yeah, the cathedral is gonna be really rough going.
Ooh.
Actually, what I should have done was if I spawn another fly, I'm going to do something.
Do something.
Yes. If you have Scat Toll, the item Scat Toll, you can do a trick in the arcade. Basically, if you play the slot machine until a fly spawns, you can leave the arcade and come back in, and it will turn the slot machine into a fortune teller.
Ah.
Not sure what causes that, but it happens. Oh my god, this thing is paying. See, this is what I'm talking about. Maybe I won't turn it into a fortune teller. Fuck, this is paying out better. So this is what I'm talking about. This the one thing that could really turn the tides. The only problem is I don't know how many soul hearts I have now.
Oh, yeah, because it's gone past.
Yeah, it's completely off screen. So it's a range up. Just pop that now. It's bad gas. Jesus, that's all I've been getting. It's bad gas pills. Laxatives out the ass. But
Yep. Yeah.
That's my joke of the day. No one
That
steal
was a
it.
very good joke.
No one steal it. It's mine.
Copyrighted.
That's my bread and butter right there. It's my money maker.
It was a very good joke.
I know, right? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so we got an eternal heart. We're gonna run in here and grab this eternal heart, and then we'll just have a health upgrade there, and it'll give us a 1 health. All right, let's go back in and play it again. This has been a long run, actually, longer than usual, but that's just because I don't have the damage to deal with half the shit that I've been having to deal with. And play this fucker till it explodes. Telepills, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe I'll use these. Hold on. Let me do this trick again where I'll pick up the bad gas pills as I use telepills. Nope. Let me try it again. Shit. I can't tell how close I am to the pill because all my fucking familiars are in the way. There we go. Oh, it teleported me into the curse room. Son of a bitch. And it's just spiders. Well, there goes one of my soul hearts. Take us to the golden chest, though. Oh, please be fate. Nah, it's a soul heart. We got our soul heart back. What of it?
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna just... Oh, demon judgment, you son of a bitch.
Oh.
I'm scared to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Alright. Okay, so now Polaroid procced, so we can... Alright, that's a speed upgrade. Reroll. Sack of pennies, that's also useless. Terrible fucking items. That's what they are.
But you can come back and re-roll it, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. After 2 to 3 rooms, basically, since we have the battery. And that's basically what we're gonna bank on, hoping to get a bitchin' item out of that. Damage upgrade is what we need. Polyphemus. Actually, what I want is either Mom's Knife or Brimstone. Those are...
yeah, I remember you got Brimstone in another run. That was really, really cool.
Yes, Brimstone is a great item. Also because I glitch the hell out of Brimstone whenever I get it, so I do more damage with it. A flying item would be great, preferably Dead Dove or Spirit of the Night. Which both do the same thing. They give you flying and spectral tears, so you can shoot through rocks.
Ooh.
Polyphemus, Sacred Heart, vastly unlikely. Dead Sea Scrolls, useless. The Hourglass, crap. Dead Sea Scrolls is a random spacebar effect when you use it. Sometimes it can give you a soul heart though, so. Shit, I just let him run into me like a dick. Okay, come on now. Champion enemies, pain in the ass.
So after this one is Cathedral.
Yes.
Or, yes.
Assuming I don't die like a dick trying to farm an item. Which I shouldn't. I've got enough soul hearts to be pretty confident. Not enough to be confident in beating the Cathedral, but enough. Basically, what I want to have happen is go to the Cathedral, find the super secret room, and it just be loaded with red hearts. That's Poison Touch. Oh god, maybe I should take that. Let me see if there's a library on this floor first, I guess. Poison Touch makes it so whenever an enemy hits you, well, touches you, specifically, it poisons them. It does like an initial damage and then poisons them. Shit.
Oh.
So just like that, he ran into me and exploded. Golden chest, fate. Anarchist cookbook. Well, I can re-roll this instead, assuming we get enough re-roll. Alright. So we're going to take Poison Touch. And then we are going to see if there's enough rooms to get one more re-roll before we leave. Alright, I basically just got to do nothing for 30 seconds.
Oh, man.
Okay, one. Come on, one more.
It's so nerve-wracking.
I know, it's just taking forever. Okay, there it is. I didn't see it happen, but it happened.
Nice.
So now we just finished this room, we got our one reroll, and after that we're just pretty much leaving. Into the fucking scary-ass unknown. Since I don't know how much health I have exactly. I got another reroll, or yeah, I got another recharge. Guess it was kind of overkill waiting that long. Hearts, come on, fuck me, give me health. I'm gonna have to blow up those two, whatever they are, and hope hearts just drop out of them.
Yes,
So,
blowing things up.
I am in a pickle, madam. I'm I am in a straight up pickle.
We must eat our way out of the pickle.
Luckfoot. Oh my god, that is so late. So
and
late.
The way out of the pickle has been eaten.
Yes. Okay, now I gotta figure out if maybe. I gotta figure out if that's a slot machine or a whatchamajingle. Okay, good. Okay, so with Luckfoot, fortune tellers have to pay out 100% of the time.
Ooh.
But they can pay out in anything. Tarot cards, trinkets. I just want tarot cards, specific tarot cards. We'll keep this. And those. I'm gonna just use this and take that.
Heart.
Yes. So these will pay out in soul hearts. I just gotta keep. You son of a bitch! No! Alright, well it's gonna give me an extra soul heart. I can't recharge again to reroll that, so we're just gonna take this soul heart.
Oh man, that was like
sucks.
the douchiest thing ever.
Yeah, that's fortune tellers for you though. They always explode when you least want them to. This thing's not gonna pay out in flies, I don't think, but if I can get it to, we've got another chance. Key. Come on. I'm spending a lot of time on this floor right now, but it's gonna be one of my longest runs yet, I think.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. It's so long and good. That was probably meant to
that's
sound
those. Yeah, I was gonna say those are the words you want to say. That's.
Yep.
I'm not gonna argue.
Okay. I'm still slightly loopy from whatever's going on right now.
I'm not sure why I'm loopy, but whatever caused it, it's still there. So,
yep.
It's alright. Alright, okay, now it's giving me red health.
It's probably all the medication I've been taking.
Uh-oh.
Which is not a lot, but I'm not used to taking medication.
Right. Okay.
Let the loopiness commence.
It's starting to pay out a little bit, but... Okay, so Luckfoot does a lot of different things. Bad pills, things that used to be bad pills are now good. I don't want these telepills. So our health down pill, if we can get those now, those will be health up pills.
Ooh.
Bad trips will be full health. Range downs, range ups. We already had a range up. I don't think we had a speed down. Alright, this thing, I'm just gonna blow this fucking thing up.
Yeah.
Got a bomb back from it anyways. Alright, so we're gonna take that penny and then we're just gonna fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions about the game, by the way?
Not yet, I don't think.
Okay.
I probably will once we get up to the cathedral.
Alright. So we're going up to the cathedral.
There's so much to this game.
There's a lot to this game. The Rebirth is actually supposed to be a shorter game than this. You're supposed to be able to complete it faster. Which I don't know how I feel about yet. Oh, lump of coal. Holy shit. We're gonna take lump of coal. Lump of coal is a damage upgrade that the longer your tiers are on screen for before hitting an enemy, the more damage they do. So basically, the further away I am from an enemy while shooting them, the more damage I'm going to be doing to them. So I kind of want to keep my distance. Well, I want to keep my distance from these assholes anyways, but...
That is very neat.
Yeah. And there are a lot of oh, fuck, I want that soul heart, son of a bitch. God damn it, I knew I was going to get hit there. Fucking crap. It's alright, it's alright.
This game can be so douchey.
It is. Oh, dude, yeah. It completely douchey. You're at its will, basically. If it wants to fuck you over, it will fuck you over in the hardest way imaginable. And not the pleasant kind, either.
Yeah.
So...
The game's bitch.
Yeah. Basically, at this point, I'm just trying to find the boss room as quick as possible. In fact, I'm going to just cheat this, I think. You can use bombs to blow open the doors, which can be bad in cases like this, where this was a dead end. So now I have to go back through that room anyways. That sucks.
They're dying super fast now, though.
Yeah, they are. Lump of coal's kind of making that a possibility. I can't believe that didn't hit me. Alright, get the fuck out. I don't want to fight greeds. Really don't. They're one of the biggest pain in the ass enemies in the game. Run, 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 run. Hey-oh. Alright. Let's go down. I think it might be this way. We'll take a shortcut here. Lokis. Lokis are easy to... Yeah. Lokis are pretty easy to get through. And thanks to Scatole, the boom flies are slow. Scatole makes it so regular flies, so basically flies attack flies, fat flies, pooters and motors all won't do damage to you. They'll fly towards you and touch you and hug you and stuff like that, but they can't hurt you. Boom flies can still hurt you, and red boom flies can still hurt you, but they fly a lot slower.
Nice.
Yep. So it's a pretty decent item. For flies aren't really that hard to get around anyways, but it makes it so crowd control is a lot more manageable.
Oh, and this is the guy that breaks apart, yeah.
Yep, this is Fistula. When you watched me play the other day, when you watched me play the other day, I was playing the alternate version of Fistula, which was Teratoma.
Yes, that's right. I like the name Fistula.
Yeah. So this one
sounds like Dracula.
It's not what it sounds like to me, but I'm not gonna go there. So we got Monstro 2, who's easy to kind of deal with if you can get him into a fucking pattern here. But he's stuck in those rocks, so I'm just gonna do it this way. Basically, as long as you're to the left or right of him, he will always shoot his laser and nothing else, so you just kind of pop in and out. Normally what you do is just go from one side of him to the other side of him, but since he's pinned down by those rocks, I can't really do that. We gotta kind of improvise here. Definitely one of the easiest bosses in the game since he's so easy to manipulate. Alright, I think this is it. We're just gonna go fight Isaac and see what happens. I have absolutely no idea how much health I have. So we're gonna come in here, pop the devil card, which will give us a little extra damage, and see where we go from here. The problem is he shoots back for every tier you shoot him with. And since my fire rate is so high, he's going to be shooting at me a lot, so dodging is going to be pretty difficult. Basically, an ideal setup for Isaac is having low fire rate, but super high damage, so you're basically doing burst damage. A lot of damage, but not a lot of chance to give him to fire back at you. Unless you have blue candle, then it doesn't matter.
Dang, that is scary.
Yeah, it's bullet hell at this point. It's a very mild bullet hell at this point. If you've ever actually played a bullet hell, it's a lot more hectic than this, but still this is pretty shitty.
That's pretty crazy.
I think the worst part about this though compared to bullet hell ones are where it is on the screen is not necessarily its exact trajectory, since they are technically lobbing. They're in a 3D space, so it could look like it's curving, but it's not curving at all. It's just coming right at you.
Oh man.
So we got him down to the third phase, which is not an easy phase, but definitely in my opinion one of the easier phases, because the beams of light that he shoots are easy to get by. It's just the angel fetuses that are hard to deal with. But at this point, he's no longer shooting at me every time I shoot at him. We didn't get hit once this fight, did we? Holy shit! I'm gonna jinx it now, I think. He's got so many. He's got so many angel fetuses on the screen that. Okay, he's dead. There's a whole heart there. I can't grab it because that fucker just appeared there. Well, I can't believe we didn't get hit. That is
amazing.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay, we have 99 keys. Let's see what we got. Oh, the 9 volts. Lard. That'll slow me down a bit, so that's good. And Peeper. Okay, well, we're going to take this. We're going to take this, and then we're going to pick this up and put it back down so it doesn't show up again, and I'm just going to re-roll these. Oh, okay, we won the game.
Ooh.
We just won the game. So,
nice.
Guppy's paw turns 1 heart container into 3 soul hearts, and I have 12 heart containers. So, I'm just going to go ahead and turn all of these into soul hearts. 3 soul hearts apiece. That's 36 plus however many I had originally.
Oh my gosh.
GG, guys. GG.
That is amazing.
Assuming we don't completely fuck this up in some horrifically abysmal way. Abysmal's the word of the day, by the way. I just rhymed a lot there, too. We should be alright, yeah. I mean, I would have to, at this point, literally try to lose for it to happen.
That is so much help. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it's a ton. I love finding Guppy's paw just right at the right moment. Guppy's paw actually probably has saved me from more losing runs than any other item in the game. And it's such a risky item too. If we had picked up Guppy's, or if we had picked up 9 lives earlier, well, we probably wouldn't be here at this point, but had we would be Guppy by now. So I'm just gonna pick up this speed upgrade and call it good. Not gonna worry about re-rolling it 100 times. Let's just find the boss and then get done with this, because this is an hour-and-a-half run so far. Pretty damn close to.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. This is definitely my longest run to date, I think.
Longest video I've ever been a part of.
Yeah. Well, my Isaac runs are usually pretty close to an hour, so. And I hope that doesn't. Yeah, I did kick the bomb into me, you dick. I'm just gonna run into him since I have poison touch. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna face tank Blue Baby. I'm basically just going to sit touching him and kamikaze. Fuck it. I'm gonna take kamikaze. Oh no, not the bloat. I can't blow that door open. Oh shit. God damn it. Okay, then I'm gonna come over here and then just fuck you into oblivion, basically, since I can. Yeah, suck it, dick.
He secretly enjoys it.
Now I get flying. Great. That's kind of crap. Oh, that always drives me nuts. The items you wanted the most in the game show up at the very end when you don't need them anymore. So
it's the rule of life.
I'm just gonna come up here and kamikaze him to death. I don't think I've ever beaten the game with kamikaze before, like actually proactively using kamikaze. But if I get hit, it'll proc the Polaroid shield, and then I can just run into him and then use kamikaze. It doesn't matter who I kill first or last at this point, so.
So who's the guy that looks like the astronaut?
That is Wrath, and he is based off of the Bomberman character from the Bomberman games.
Huh.
Which was one of my favorite games as a kid. Well, Super Bomberman was. There's a health upgrade, which I'm not even gonna touch. Gertie!
Whoa.
Gertie is a super tanky boss when it's actually a boss. But since when they're just enemy types, they're just out as an enemy, they have significantly less HP, but so if you actually fight her as an end floor boss, she's a huge pain in the ass.
Looks like Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe you just made a Spaceballs reference.
It's one of the best Mel Brooks movies ever.
Oh, it's definitely a good movie. Definitely a good movie.
Haven't watched that in forever. I actually own it somewhere around here.
Yeah, we had it on VHS, but I think we got rid of most of our VHSs.
Aw.
Yeah, not too long ago too, actually. I was kind of sad about that, and in fact, I think I even like, shit, my keyboard stopped working. I think I actually like hid away a couple of VHSs that I didn't want to get thrown away.
Yeah, I did too. I kept somewhere around. I still have Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island on VHS because it had all those little special features attached to it that aren't on the DVD,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't do it.
I can't remember which ones I kept. Now, Super Wrath. They have Spaceballs on Netflix now. And I was,
Oh yeah.
I was gonna make a point to watch it, but never got around to it.
God, I love Spaceballs.
Yeah.
They're just great. I think my favorite is what are they? They're like the little dwarves. They say
Yeah.
nothing but dink dink.
Yeah. They're supposed to be like, I don't know if they're supposed to be the Sand People or if they're supposed to be Ewoks, but I think they're supposed to be Sand People. Being as they're in a desert.
See, I've not actually watched Star Wars, at least not for a really, really, really long time, so I don't remember most of it.
I love me some Star Wars.
I saw the Jar Jar Binks one in theaters when it came out.
Gross. Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks is the worst thing to ever happen to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right up
Jar Jar
there.
Binks, ah.
There are a few things that sounded more like Furby.
Yeah, I can't do the Jar Jar Binks voice.
That was definitely Furby. Furby. Yeah, Furby Binks.
Let me kill you. Ah.
I think there's a lot of the digital mastered stuff doesn't really bother me. That bothered a lot of people. Like, they made the Ewoks blink and shit like that, and everyone's like, oh. Or they added the
Han's shot first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guido shot first. Han always shoots first. What is it? Oh, when Vader throws the Emperor down the hole, I think they added him yelling no or something shit like that, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was something like that, but a lot of people were up in arms about that. Oh yeah, I was gonna face tank this. I'm just gonna stand right here and then just fucking...
Do it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let this happen because, yeah, kamikaze the shit out of this bitch. I'm gonna stop trying to move when I do it. Suck it.
Take it like a baby.
Like a baby.
Yep. Because it's technically not a man, so you can't really say take it like a man, because then it just sounds really awkward.
Yeah.
That's my attempt at being funny.
I got it. I got it.
Yay.
Alright, so we won. Just like miraculously won. Oh, God. Oh, gotta stretch her out. Okay, there we go. That's what he said, but okay.
That was awesome. That was an awesome run through.
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro. If you guys like the video, let me know by liking the video and leave a comment, because I always enjoy reading them. Also, before the next part of my outro, also go check out AGP's channel. Link will be in the description below. Fellow YouTuber, does a lot of readings, let's plays, voice acting, stuff like that. And I'm actually in a couple of her videos as well. So go on over there,
so
check out her
you should
videos.
definitely look at it.
Yeah, go over to her channel, check her out, subscribe, like some of her videos, and do all that stuff. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Peace.